Good morning, Garrett with Around Town Dumpster Rental and Junk Removal here. Day one after the Junk Expo. I got back last night, up early this morning. Several dumpsters that moved today and one junk job. Got a big week ahead. But I'd like to talk for a minute today about the power of getting to in-person events when you can, and how meaningful the relationships that you create at those events are. Can be kind of tricky getting these loaded in the dark. I wish I had more lights on this setup, but got the first one loaded, gonna head to the dump. But on this topic of in-person events, it's so valuable to be in person and make new relationships with people in your industry. This was a junk removal event. There was probably 150 to 200 people. I didn't count, but there's probably 200 people there. There were several business owners that are vendors to our industry there, from a marketing person that builds websites. Matt Fitch is his name. He had an incredible promotion on websites. We bought one. It was hard to say no. I wouldn't have had that opportunity unless I was at the event. There was a truck salesman that builds junk removal trucks that are really specialized. That was awesome to get pricing on. There's dozens of relationships that we've created by going to other in-person events this year. And these are people now that I can reach out to and ask very specific questions. And I would just encourage you, when you have the opportunity to get to in-person events, go. You'd be surprised how much they help you. There were several people there that run junk removal and dumpster businesses. I even saw a handful of guys from Same Day come down to support the events. What I'm trying to say is, like, getting to events like this is so powerful. Not only for the speakers at the events, but for networking with the other attendees. It is really important. And there's other events coming up in the next few weeks that you could make it to potentially if they're in your area, or if you're willing to travel and invest into yourself. First dumpster unloaded. I want to call out a couple other people that were there at this event that we've met at other events and have been building relationships with. Toby from Wisdom Insurance, one of the most knowledgeable people in the junk removal and dumpster rental industry when it comes to insurance. Extremely helpful because he sees so many business owners, projects. He has a good sense for not only insurance but business models when it comes to the garbage industry. So extremely helpful. How about Abel from Temecula? Been able to build a friendship with him by attending events like this. You go and have a meal together, you talk story, you get to know each other and their families and their business models and how they implement not only junk removal but also dumpster rentals and how they scale that and different approaches. He introduced us to Julian from Heritage Hauling, who's blown up as a leader in his market when it comes to dumpsters, and specifically commercial large dumpsters. It's really impressive. He had tons of ideas to share about lessons learned, wins and losses, but also ideas on equipment and trucks and more cost-efficient ways to build roll-off trucks. And it's just the power of being in person at events. So if you can make it, get to the Lone Star Dumpster Showcase in Dallas, or the dumpster event in Tampa. Another beautiful morning in Arizona. See our competition there, Waste Management. Big green. Dropping 2 of these dumpsters off today for a local business in our community that's going to need these dumpsters for the next 3 months. So we'll be swapping them out once a week or twice a week as needed. So pretty excited to land a job like this. And we received the opportunity to bid on this project through a friend of ours that we've been developing a relationship with for the last few years, and joined together in a business networking group. And he brought this opportunity to the table and said, hey, is this something you could do for us? I said, yeah, absolutely. We'll jump at the opportunity. And so we're super excited to be a part of it. It's all about relationships. Well, that customer was a friend that became a customer, and his business partner was previously a customer. This next pickup we're going to do, we're going to pick up a dumpster and empty it and then go use it for a junk job. But this guy started out as a customer for junk removal and has become a friend, and now he's using us for dumpster rentals so he can load it himself and save some money. It's a win-win. All right, we're about 4 hours into maybe 4.5 hours into our work day, and we got 3 of our tasks done. It's time to head out and do some junk removal now. We got 2 jobs that we're gonna take care of, one in Cave Creek, one in like North Scottsdale area, and we'll dump those and then get this dumpster delivered to a new customer. And so that's our next couple jobs we gotta take care of. Flying solo today. So the first pile of debris I'm removing from this house is this corner. All these broken down bookshelves, all the way back to this glass. So that's gotta go. Then we'll move inside the house and grab some other stuff. Just about filled up the dumpster, so time to close the door. All right, that was a 20-yard dumpster full. I did not anticipate such a heavy full load. A lot of lumber, a lot of metal file cabinets, a lot of steps. It was good. I don't mind a good workout. In fact, it's one of the best reasons why I like junk removal, is because I get to spend more time at the customer's house and visit with them and get to know them a bit. And there's conversations, and you get to do some sweaty labor every now and again. But if you're doing junk removal all day long, it gets a little tiring unless you have a good helper. But I don't mind a few jobs in the middle of a dumpster day where it's mostly driving and I get to shut off the truck for an hour, in this case 2 hours, and load up a dumpster. So hope y'all enjoyed watching that. I'm gonna head to the dump and then go do a cardboard load, probably half load of cardboard, dump again, and then deliver this dumpster to a customer. After that, I have to get one more dumpster swapped out for a customer in Cave Creek. So it's just not enough time in the day. The other 2 dumpsters that are full of manure, probably gonna wait till tomorrow. We'll see. It's only 11:40. I've been going at it for 7 hours. Let's keep trucking. About 2 tons loaded in 2 hours. That ain't bad. We can recycle a good portion of this. Just finished up loading all this cardboard. It's a little more than half a dumpster. I'm gonna go unload this, then deliver this dumpster to the same customer from this morning, and hopefully I have time for 2 more dumpsters after that. They both need to be emptied. Well, I'm driving back across this valley. Good old Carefree Highway, making trips today for sure. Heading to pick up a dumpster full of demolition debris, probably 2 to 3 tons, and dump it and then return it back across this valley. Then I go to pick up manure dumpsters. So we'll see how much we can get done today. I think the most important thing that got done today was our tarp. Our new tarp for this dumpster trailer got coordinated to be picked up. We had to hire a courier to go get it for us. There's too much going on to spend 2 hours driving for a tarp pickup. So found a courier in Phoenix. They're going to get it tomorrow morning and they'll bring it to us. That's a good deal. One of the bottlenecks that I seem to be having is there's only so many hours in the day to unload dumpsters. The dumps are limited in hours. I know there's one other transfer station nearby that does allow evening dumping, like after hours dumping, but they charge like 50% more than this one. And this one's already at transfer station prices, right? Which is double what the landfills are, almost. So, I don't know. Do y'all recommend dumping after hours? Is it worth paying extra? How do you pass that on to your customer? Do you just eat it? I've heard some places, well, some companies will have drivers that run loads in the evening to the landfill because it's open 24/7 somehow. Love to get your input if that's something you do. 322. This place is only open for another hour and a half. 6,800 pounds. It's a lot of weight. About to get to our last stop of the day, and it's for a manure dumpster. Hopefully it's not overloaded too heavy. We're gonna empty it in the morning and then come back here for another one. It's been a long day. This is loaded. It's a 12-yard dumpster. There's probably 9 yards in here, maybe 10. Now, how dry is it? It looks pretty dry to me. Not that I want to put, oh, it's super dry and fluffy. It might be light enough. Should we try it? I think we'll try it and see what happens. The other one's loaded probably 6 to 8 yards, but it's almost all in the front. Let's see how this goes. Some pretty loud noise when I try to winch it all the way up past this point, and it's not worth ruining the trailer over it. So I don't know, these beams, I don't want to bend those. Like I don't want something just to get broken just for the sake of some manure. Those horses did not care for me working on these dumpsters. They definitely did not enjoy the noise, the pony motor, but I got one loaded. Need to get it bungeed down because this tarp gantry is too high. These 12-yard dumpsters are not my favorite because of the tarping issue. I need to buy a handheld tarp and just bungee it all down manually before I load them. That'll make it a lot safer. But the way that these were loaded, in my mind, makes this pretty unsafe. That other dumpster, it's got to be a few tons over what I would normally load. I'm guessing it's 5 to 8 tons. That's my guess, and there's just no way I can safely move that with this setup. It'll just ruin my equipment and then I'm out of business. So I'm gonna see if I can get this home. The tires don't seem too unhappy, but they are doing the shimmer. So we'll call this a day, and I'll get this emptied tomorrow. We'll sort out the other one another day. Thanks for watching. It's a day in the life. Whether we're at a expo for the weekend, meeting wonderful people, building relationships, learning about equipment and problem solving and stuff, or we're sorting out our own problems and equipment. It's one day at a time. Thanks for watching. Follow along to see the rest of the journey. The best is yet to come. This is humble beginnings with our equipment set up, but we're grateful for where we're at. Thanks for the work to all of our customers. Thanks for watching.